So LeBron's son, a USC player, right?
Hmm.
He committed to USC and he's playing for USC. Had a scary moment there, not a moment, but a scary thing happened. He had a cardiac arrest and during a practice, right?
Hmm.
And yeah, it was.
Was it first practice at USC? One of the early
It's an
practices?
early practice. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's the first one, but it's an early one. It might be conditioning one too. Maybe it
Hmm.
might have been conditioning one, but that's scary.
Yeah. Hard stop for a few
Is he
seconds.
18 or 17?
I think he's 18.
He's 18 now, right?
Yeah.
If
Right.
he's thought he was the younger one going there, but yeah, okay, yeah. So he's 18. That's so young to have something like that happen. That's I can't even imagine, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, so you being a dad and
Yeah,
stuff like that, and hearing that news that
yeah.
your son all of a sudden went under cardiac arrest and stuff. What's the first thing that came into mind that
Oh God,
your
man.
first thoughts when you hear that and some of the things that you experience as a dad?
Yeah,
Right.
man, it's just scary because you just want to protect your kids.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. First thing, like even like LeBron, as much as the stuff he's done, made money he's done, accomplished he's done. End of the day, I can guarantee his answer is gonna be the greatest thing he's done as a dad,
Yeah.
right? And that's what your kids are like. I wouldn't say your trophy, but that's what you
Your
kind of
legacy,
produce. Yeah, your
yeah.
legacy,
Yeah.
right? And from everything we've heard, he's been raising great kids, and everything's going great. And then you see his son who is now playing for a big school, USC there, and him coming off, being a dad, he's kind of coming off his stuff here, and he wants to watch his son grow, and
Hmm.
take pride in that, and just you wanting to protect him still, and
Yeah.
there's stuff you just kind of realize that not only are you not you're not invincible, but now you're looking like I might not be able to protect my son from everything, even though
Yeah.
you have all the money, you have all this, you can't always protect them. That point of it, and like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff happens, and it's that just. I mean, thank God he's okay now,
Yeah,
and
shout out to
yeah,
the doctors or at
yep,
USC or people on the sports
yeah, the
medicine
medicine
team
team,
that
yeah,
were
the
able to
trainers, and yep.
keep him up and running and
Yep,
stuff like that. Oof.
exactly. So yeah, I mean, thank God he's healthy, he's fine. Then the stuff with Damar Hamlin, that was the kid. There's some crazy stuff like that's been happening.
Yeah.
But there's been and what sucks is that there's other stories like this that has happened where the kid doesn't make it
Yeah.
in high school, especially. I think there's a couple of high school stories like that,
Yep.
and I can't even imagine being a parent of like losing your kid. That's just, oh my God, I can't even fathom like how you go on with life, especially at such a young age. It's such like losing a kid and they're not haven't lived a kind of at least a full life.
Yeah.
Anytime you go before a kid, that's just hard and horrible. Like, oh, I can't even imagine that. But especially if there's such a young kid, such a young age, and losing it, and then especially if you have other kids on top of that, where you have to now be strong enough still for them, but you're still gonna have that big ass gap in your heart and
Yeah.
your life, right?
And the crazy part is he's been doing basketball all throughout his life. And so, since I don't know how young he first started and stuff like that, but very young,
yeah,
doing, AAU basketball,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure, doing, different leagues,
yeah. He had highlights
under
when he was
18.
younger,
Yeah. Doing basketball throughout his young career and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And then having this happen early in his college career and they're still waiting to hear back where some results on what may have caused that and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that going to end his career? Is his career going to be done at the
Yeah.
college level,
Yeah,
or is he going to find out what the cause of it, accept those risks, and continue on playing basketball, knowing that in the back of
Yeah.
his mind this may possibly happen again?
yeah. And then I mean, also now it creeps into exactly now as a dad, how are you going to protect your kid on this decision? He's 18,
Yeah.
it's his decision. You can't say anything either.
It's
Really.
out of your hands,
Yeah,
really.
yeah, exactly. And then you have the fear of depending on what they find with the son, whatever they come, then you gotta look at, is it there's something hereditary, like
Yeah.
your other son, your daughter, like you gotta look into that kind of stuff too, right? Because he
Mhm.
has a younger son and his younger daughter, right? I
Yeah.
think it's 3 kids total, right? So, man, that's I was thankful that he's okay.
Yeah.
And hopefully they find out the root cause of what happened there, and hopefully it's an issue he can overcome and still play and do his dream of playing in the NBA. And I know LeBron's in their dream playing together, right?
Mhm.
I know he wants to do that, so I think that'd be pretty cool to see. So hopefully, that still is the plan and it does happen. So
Yeah, and he has Bronny has been released from the hospital and
Yeah.
stuff like that, so that is a great sign
Yeah.
that he's gotten better and stuff
Yep.
like that. But like I said, we're still waiting to hear more news about that and stuff if they
Yep.
even want to release that information on what happens and so
Yeah,
what
yeah,
had happened.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then I guess the thing is just like shout out to all the medical staff, the trainers, and everybody that's all at all these events and places that come out and help and save people's lives and just the doctors and everybody, nurses, everybody that does that on a daily basis.
Yeah, because it's out of all the thousands of events, they're sitting there, medical staff, taping up ankles, stuff like that. To have something happen like that and know how to take action immediately and know what to do and be able to be successful, that's kudos to them, man.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, all right. Well, we'll keep it updated on Bronny. Hopefully, like I said, he's good to go and he goes on with his life and lives his dream.
Yeah, hopefully. Cross fingers, man.
Yep.